Hi, this is a presentation for the Unit 3 project. And for this project, you are going to write a persuasive letter. So the prompt for this assignment is write a business letter to a company that sells your favorite food or beverage product, asking them to incorporate a new flavor. Make a strong claim in the introduction with adequate support in the body paragraphs. Be sure that your letter includes formal language, emotional and ethical persuasive techniques, and loaded words. Your letter should have a well-organized introduction, body, and conclusion. So the right side of the page shows you what a formal business letter looks like, and it starts with the date on the top, then the sender's address, which is going to be your address, then the inside address, which is the address of the company that you're going to send it to. So for any of the companies to whom you might write, you'll be able to find their corporate office address on their website. And then you're going to have your salutation. So, to whom it may concern, or dear Mr. or Mrs. or Ms., whoever. Then after that comes the body text. The final paragraph is your closing call to action. Then you have a signature block. And then the very bottom includes whether or not anybody is carbon copied. So that's whoever is getting the letter as well as the people to whom you're sending it. So this is the format for a formal business letter. But your letter needs to be persuasive. And so let's talk about some elements of persuasion that you could possibly use. And let's look at a breakdown at what your essay is going to look like. So when you write your essay, paragraph 1 is going to be your introduction. Paragraph 2 and 3 will be your reasons why this company should include this new product that you're talking about. Paragraph 4 will be the counterclaims and objections the company might have and your responses to those things. And then paragraph 5 will be your conclusion that restates your position and recommends action. So that's the format of your letter, the paragraphs of your letter. So in your curriculum through this unit, you've looked at some methods of persuasion. And so I'm going to go over some more ways that you can persuade people. And these are all over the screen. And so this is in no particular order, but I'll pretty much cover all of them. So one technique is called the prompt, and it's to move people to action, to incite them, to ask them to do something. Then there's the slogan, which is a catchy phrase or words that identify a product or a company. And so you can think of this, the one that always comes to mind for some reason is Nike, just do it. So those slogans are a persuasive technique. Digital media, using technology to convey information. Claim, the position you want your audience to accept. The reasons, a cause, explanation, or justification for a belief, idea, argument, or claim. Explanation, a statement that makes something clear. A call to action, a persuasive technique in which the writer calls the audience to action or to behave in a certain way. Persuasive argument, tries to convince the reader to join sides with an idea. Bandwagon, tries to persuade the reader to do, think, or buy something because it's popular or everyone's doing it. Appeal, an earnest or urgent request. An emotional appeal, tries to persuade the reader by using words that appeal to the reader's emotion instead of to logic or reasons. Testimonials, using the testimony of someone famous or important in an effort to get you to think the way that they do. Two reasons, providing two statements offered in an explanation or justification of a claim or argument. Straw man, to distort, exaggerate, or misrepresent an opponent's position in order to make it easier to attack them. Taking things out of context is one way to do this. Concession, a persuasive technique by which a speaker or writer acknowledges the validity or credibility of an opponent's point. Faulty reasoning, reasons or arguments formed based on either untrue or misunderstood ideas. Appeals to fear, making people feel as if their safety, security, or health is in danger. Appeal to pity, attempting to persuade others by making them feel sorrow, sympathy, or anguish. Appeal to authority, to call upon an expert to support an argument. Appeal to vanity, the product or statement will persuade audiences to be more beautiful, look younger, or be more popular. Loaded language, descriptive words using strong feelings or emotion. Transfer, positive feelings or desires that are connected to a product or a user. Strong argument, a writer supports his or her position with solid evidence, facts, expert opinions, and sound reasoning. Weak arguments, lacks evidence to support position, uses faulty or vague logic or examples. Argument is based mostly on opinions or emotions, but there is no solid evidence. And then counter arguments is providing the opposing argument. So those are all techniques that are used to persuade people to do something or think something or buy something or go somewhere. But they're all techniques that advertisers use, and that if you're interested, you can use them in your letter. Then the technical piece. So this is going to be a 5-paragraph essay. Each paragraph is going to be 5 to 7 sentences. For the technical piece, you need to remember that I is always capitalized. You need to make sure that you have the correct spelling, grammar, and punctuation, and that numbers 0 through 9 are written out. For example, 0 is ZERO, 1 is ONE, 2 is TWO, etc. Once you get to the number 10, you can write 1 and 0 from that number on, unless it is the beginning of a sentence, and then you need to write out the word. As always, if you have any questions, concerns, or things that you want to talk about, or if you have another idea that you want to write about instead of this essay, please feel free to call, email, or text me. Good luck.